Hello, my name is Zakia. We are students of grade 8 at a secondary school named after Hamza Sambayev in Makar, Patro region. We used to wonder whether to use English in a real-life setting, but thanks to our intercultural communication project, we learned to use English to solve real problems and connect with other cultures. Now, our teacher will show you how this project helps us become a truly functionally virtuous citizens.
A student's confidence is the main result of our project. My students struggle with authentic communication, as confirmed by our initial diagnosis, which revealed a crucial need to boost their confidence and engagement. To address this important language barrier issue, I proposed an innovative pedagogical idea that combines project-based learning, content and language integrated learning, and action research. The project is called When Buttons Rule the World. This name represents how simple technological buttons pushed us to communicate globally. This project is rooted in the belief that English is not just a subject, but a tool for functional literacy. We focused on the evolution of communication technology in our region, which we visualized as the communication spiral. Our methodology is built on a synergy of three scientifically grounded approaches: PBL, CLIL, and action research. CLIL integrated English with history and ICT subjects, ensuring the language was used for meaningful content, particularly when analyzing technology and economic data. My goal was to address the lack of confidence directly. Traditional classroom methods failed. Therefore, I intentionally chose to merge two distinct tiers of dialogue. By combining intergenerational dialogue, interviews with grandparents, with international dialogue, the online meeting with Malaysia, we collected L1 data, local social life, with analyzing it as global CLIL language data. I devised a strategic equalization for this cross-cultural encounter. This created a profound basis for confidence, allowing my students to feel I am equal, I can speak. Week 1 was crucial. Students first used their native language L1 to interview their elders to gather intergenerational data on communication, news and entertainment.
Кат жазады, катпен хабарласады, сосын манағы телефонмен сөйлеседі, переговорға шақырады, сондай заман болды.
Students first use their native language L1 to interview their elders to gather intergenerational data on communication, news and entertainment. Then they return to the classroom to translate and analyze their findings into English. This process not only improved their research and writing skills, but more importantly, gave them ownership of the content.
My elders went to the post office to talk to their relatives. Really? No, you can talk at any time.
Week 2 focused on turning local stories into science by assigning the data to two specialized teams. Group 1 finalized their poster, The Communication Spiral, focusing on mobile and internet access. Group 2 created the media time machine from cassette to cloud, focusing on the shift from the analog age to the digital age.
We need a stronger heading for the analog age section. How about a cassette?
This comprehensive preparation phase enhanced their critical thinking and teamwork, moving them towards a final product two professional visual posters summarizing our community's technological and media evolution. Week 3, the online cultural exchange with Malaysian peers. The strategic equalization I employed paid off immediately. My students asked questions, defended their analyses, and spoke with confidence. They were no longer passive, but active cultural ambassadors.
Research showed that the first mobile phones appeared.
That is very similar. We were also in a mobile awakening phase with expensive calls.
Thus is much the timeline in your rural area of what skill.
That is fascinating. Yes.
This process not only improved their research and writing skills, but more importantly, gave them ownership of the content. This deep understanding was visualized in the cycle's main tangible outcome, a jointly created visual poster entitled Connecting Cultures on the Digital Silk Road, Our Digital Journey, Kazakhstan and Malaysia Compare Notes. This poster compares the history of technology evolution in the rural areas of both countries. In conclusion, this 3-week cycle clearly demonstrated the practicality and high applicability of our idea, proving that the project successfully contributed to intercultural dialogue and the real practical use of language. Pre- and post-testing showed significant improvement across all 4 language skills. Speaking proficiency increased from 55 to 80%, directly addressing the initial lack of confidence. Furthermore, student confidence skyrocketed, showing an increase from 45 to 85%. Confident in their ability to communicate respectfully with international peers, earning a high score of 4.6 for intercultural communication. This validated our innovative 2-tiered dialogue strategy. Key stakeholders echoed the success of this comprehensive approach. Parents noted the positive change in their children's engagement with family history, and subject teachers praised the effective integration of history and ICT content. My idea transformed students from passive learners to active researchers, communicators, and cultural ambassadors. This project is more than just an academic issue. It's a model for fostering global, confident citizens. We detailed every step of this journey because the challenge of low English proficiency and the need for intercultural competence is shared across many regions. Our experience is a clear blueprint designed to be fully transferable and scalable for boosting confidence and fostering intercultural dialogue in any school. Thank you.